Hey everybody, thanks for coming along with us today. This adventure is in the West Boulder. If you've been south of Big Timber in an area known as the Boulder, aka the main Boulder River Road, you might have passed a sign along the way for the West Boulder River Road. I would recommend checking on road conditions before heading this way because in areas it's basically a primitive farm road. I was surprised with the backcountry options this area offers. At the end of the road is a trailhead that travels into the foothills at around 5,500 feet. This makes for a great early or late season option when the higher elevations aren't accessible. Other than a short hill to climb after this bridge, I would put this trail into an easy category. This is a great area for families, beginner backpackers, and a gear shakedown trip, which is what we were doing. It seemed we accidentally picked the best time of year to visit, in early June when the hills were alive with the sound of crickets. No, the hills were definitely alive, exploding with life and color. The mosquito and fly situation was not terrible. These clusters of yellow, sunflower-looking plants are called arrowleaf balsam root. This common spring herb was widely used by many Native Americans as food and medicine. Through here, we were walking through the West Boulder Meadows, which, as you can tell, is just a wide open meadow very near a water source. We decided to take a break here at Basin Creek. I was fascinated with this little plant that was surviving in between these rocks, right in the middle of a fast part of the stream. We took a break here, refilled our water supply, and headed back. We could have continued on, but we decided we needed to find camp, so we headed back the other way. I was surprised by how crystal clear this slow-moving water was. This made a great spot for a swimming hole, and it was a bit too chilly for my taste this time of year. You can be friends on the app and then you see the walk that the other person did. I got some dirt in there. A little extra. Yeah. I got a piece of bread in there. Chewy. Chewy. Here, I have an idea.
Should we go for a walk?
Yeah. We can leave this right here. It'll stay warm.
Yeah.
Took a short little walk this morning, discovered this aspen grove, and we noticed all these little cut off trees. Pretty sure it's a beaver. But you can see them, they're all over. The beaver has been at work. So did we decide what gets the gear award this trip?
Yeah, I think it would have to be the camp chair.
Camp chair, yeah.
Yeah.
Worth its weight, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, camp chairs are amazing.
I don't think I'll ever backpack without one anymore. Can't go back.
Can't go back now. Trail update. So we had a wonderful night of sleep next to that river. We were down in those campgrounds kind of along that riverbank there. Gorgeous day here in the lower Beartooth Foothills. But now we have to climb back up out of here. I thought one of the neatest things that happened on this trip was when we were coming back from our day adventure. We still had our full packs on and we had not found a camp yet. And the best camp was already occupied. So we were a little disappointed, but there was a second best one nearby. So we went to the second best one and we just took our chairs out and took a break, and we weren't in a big hurry to set up camp or anything. Normally we are. We were taking a break. We were watching this ginormous beaver, the biggest beaver I've ever seen in my life. Out of the blue, people started showing up with their dogs. And we love dogs. We don't love dogs in our camp necessarily. The dogs were being friendly and they wanted to swim, so they're running through camp, our camp, potential camp. And then a couple other people showed up with fishing poles. They walked right through the potential camp. And it just kept going for a while. We kept seeing people. Like, okay, we're just gonna wait and make sure the crowd thins out before we put up our tent. Then the next guy that comes in, I was filling up my water, and Pandora says, "That's the guy who was in the first camp that we wanted." I said, "Really? Well, do we want to pick up and go back? I mean, we hadn't set up our tent or anything yet." And she was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So that's what we did. We walked, did you say it was less than half a mile, Pandora?
Yeah.
Probably less than half a mile. Back the other direction and jumped in that campsite as fast as we could. And as it turns out, it was a better camp. There were less bugs just because of the way that the shading was working. There were more trees and more firewood. So I guess it just goes to show sometimes if you just wait a few minutes, good things happen. I was just really surprised he left because this was a Saturday afternoon. Thought for sure he was there for the long haul, but he left. We got our camp. Happy ending.
Strawberries.
Oh, you're kidding.
They're not quite big enough to pick, but that's it.
That little white bloom there, where did it go?
And that will be your
Oh,
strawberry.
there it is. Guess that means we have to come back. Yay! Gotta get the sign. Looks like something had it for lunch.